Welcome back to another episode of Bad Decision Garage. Today, I got myself a real treasure. One of those bucket list vehicles I got myself. And I couldn't be happier about it. To be honest, I'm pretty joyful about it. Got ourselves here a 78 International Scout 2. Not sure which engine's in it. Hood release is broken right now, so that's stuck shut. We'll get to that later. Let's take a little bit of a walk around. We'll probably go back in time here because I found this real dusty, and I have a clip that will go here.
Super cool.
think I can hear it.
Of us washing it, and we're here now again. So let's take a walk around. So as you guys noticed from the walk around with in the car wash, the lighting was kind of poor. We got a little bit of rust here. Nothing that is by any means, you know, telling me I should take it to the scrapyard. Very, very clean. I like the gold pinstripe. I really like the gold pinstripe. It goes along with the gold trim here in the windows. Real nice. That's nice. The old IH badge is still there. It's just actually a really clean truck, actually. Was last tabbed in 99, so, you know, been sitting for 25 years or so, at least off of the road. We ain't got much light on this side of the garage. Oh, there we go, coming back into focus. And then, you know, vinyl top. A little bit more rust going on down here. A little bit more rust. That's the worst of the rust. And then, you know, we got a little bit of, somebody must have painted something near this, got some overspray, but I noticed when I was washing it that that'll buff right out of there. We're not even gonna worry about that. All the light lenses are intact, not broken, not cracked. Bumper ain't bent up. The rear hatch also has some of that overspray, and that overspray goes up onto this whole corner over here, which is kind of a bummer, but ain't nothing that a little bit of hand wiping can't get clean. And then that's about what we got here on the outside. Let's go to the inside. All right, we're at the inside, you know, real nice solid door panel. Looks real good. Oh, the mice had a field day in this one. Like, I don't know if, well, that seat actually still has some foam in it, but, oh, that carpet's gone there. I see that's where some of this came from. But, yeah, as you can see, there's
a part of a Mexican blanket back there.
oh, what
The other half's over there.
there's another half over there, you say? Yeah. We'll find that when we clean this out, I guess. But I think our first task here will be to shovel this out and get it cleaned out. But let's take a look at the dash a little bit more, though.
We might have good luck just taking the seats out.
Got supposedly last oil change was, according to the sticker, was 6/28/96 at 8,746 miles. We are now 9,542 miles. Hell, the oil's still probably good in this thing. They didn't make that like they used to. We got AM, FM radio. Oh yeah. Some random bottle of something in the glove box. I don't know. Okay. Some more party platter. You know, they were having a party. The mice were having a party in here. Look at that. Party platter. Oh, I forgot to mention. It is a 4-speed and 4-wheel drive. We got the old, what is that, a Cobra 29 CB unit in here. Let's go. let's go. We'll have to see if that works eventually. But yeah, you know, it's the upholstery isn't bad other than the hole and the missing foam in that seat. The door panel's pretty good. The carpet's missing, but you don't need carpet in a rig like this. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is put you guys probably on the tripod and get after shoveling this out and just getting it cleaned up. All right, so let's dig in on the passenger side here first. Let me see, we got some goodies here I see. We got the old rear view mirror. Probably keep that guy. Got
Some
a
extendos.
seat belt that's, yeah, some non-installed seat belts. We'll probably keep them. Breaker. We got the talkie for the old deal there. What else do we got here? Some lamps, miniature lamps, Delcos. Holy, we got all the bulbs. Oh, there goes one.
Not anymore.
Okay, cool. Some spare light bulbs. Never know. But probably a good sign.
That one might be good yet. That actually might be good yet.
We got some Sudafed.
Is
That's
what that is?
Yeah. There's some Sudafed, the good stuff from, you know, before they started checking IDs and stuff.
What's going on the
That's
trash?
the good stuff. The party trash tray. And then I think, you know,
Yeah, what was that? It says on the bottom.
I don't even know.
It is a party tray. It's exactly what it says.
All right, and I think we'll just kind of, you know, get in here with the
Push
yield.
me around, Tom. Oh boy.
Look at, there is a rat trap on.
Bro.
That is a real deal rat trap, like, holy, that is hand size. Wow. We were trying.
Should have bought a mask. It's the only time I approve of a mask.
That's why I'm trying to stay away from it with the shovel. Holy turds. Holy.
There's a compound in here.
This was generations.
Multiple.
Beyond. There was empires of mice in here. There was a ruling class. There was probably a hierarchy. Oh man. Is that not unbelievable? Holy.
Triangle effect.
Yes. Oh. Ooh, the broom from the Bonneville. Yes. Well, the Bonneville broom. We'll just get this all swept up into a big pile that we can.
Sweep into the shovel. Or put. Yeah.
Wow. Just wow. Just wow. All right, guys, I think I'm just gonna bust out the vacuum quick, the shop vac, and see what
Take the filter
we can all
out of it.
get here.
Take the filter out of the back and we go to town. This is
Alright guys, just after a quick vacuum here, the front has cleaned up real well actually. And to be honest, I'm probably just going to rip the carpet out. It's probably not good anymore at this point anymore. Oh look, the guy was a smoker. Smoked him up. What are those clippy things in there though? I wonder what all that's about. We'll have to maybe dig into that later. But yeah, it's cleaning up good. Just gonna keep, we'll have to get onto this
You want to bring that garbage bag over here?
back seat. Next is where we're gonna be going next. We'll look into these boxes and all the treasures. Once we're done, we'll show you everything. All right, let's see what's underneath this seat once here. Just grody. Oh, what's that? What is part of a rope? Got ourselves a knotted rope. That's nice. We'll put that over there.
From the 70s, huh?
What else do we got? Just keep pulling it out. Oh, it's so. Of course we got a brush.
Yes, that's 3 brushes.
Of course there is a brush. Look at that. Oh, start.
That one had a brush in it.
Yeah. Of course there's a brush. Same guy that I got the Bonneville from is the same person that I got this from. Oh, yes. Alrighty. That's the treasures of this seat, I guess. We'll go see what the passenger seat. Oh, there's a pencil.
They didn't chew that up?
Oh, they started chewing on it. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's go to the other side and see what treasures there are. Oh, here we go. Let's keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging. What is this? Troubleshooter 2. Holy shit. Holy shit, this is the international troubleshooter. I could call this phone number, ask them why my truck doesn't start right now. Well, we'll save that. We'll save that. And probably still a good number since International Harvester is still a company. Oh wait, no, IH is no longer a company. International is, but not. Yes. And the sad part is, I'm pretty sure that that's the owner's manual of all this paper that I'm seeing, which is really sad. Okay, well, I'm gonna set up a time lapse and we'll start vacuuming this up. Video in here
The
first.
content for this truck is going to be like 37 hours of a YouTube
Yes.
video on this thing.
Yes, look at how much filth has come out of this thing.
She's plugged.
To the brim. Jesus. Jesus, boys. Look at this. Golly. That's like a, oh my. There's some heft there.
40 pounds there.
There is some heft there of mouse house. Of the mouse house, there is some heft there.
Round up the funds to buy it because the
Alright guys, got the driver area vacuumed out. Last area that we gotta vacuum out is the hatch here. Or I don't know, the back, not even a hatch. But yeah, I'm gonna just grab, oh, a goodies box. What do we got here? Some old license plates that have said a pair of jumper cables, some 10W40 motor oil, the original hubs, a radiator hose, a towel, battery cable. Holy, look at that ball. Whoa. Another one. Couple hitch balls. Some brake fluid, never a good sign. Some more rope. A jack. Some windshield wipers. Let's go. A jack handle. I bet you this was our CB antenna. But some bolts. This box is full of shit too, so we'll just probably keep the things we want to keep out of the box and then throw the garbage in the box. Rain-X. Some ancient ass Rain-X. That's empty. Okay. Hose clamp. Bolt.
I bet you that's the rear one.
Some sort of bushing or the factory international wheel hub. That's kind of cool. We'll keep that even though it's probably no good. Another hitch pin, tire iron, piece of wire, a pop can, another piece of wire, and some more garbage. All right, cool. This is just all garbage because it's full of mouse shit. Cool. Huh? The horn?
Yep.
We gotta get the hood open first. I know. Let me see, what are these? Some casters that don't have wheels. A belt thing, ice scraper. A water jug. Jack handle. Okay. That's cool. Some feed bags. No wonder we have mice. Who uses feed bags to line your trunk? God. You want to bring that garbage bag or another garbage bag back? A different one?
Yeah, I got one right here.
Alright. Let me see what we can get going on here quick.
New plates.
Doop doop.
For 89. Was this in there?
Yeah. Never a good sign when there's a giant bottle of brake fluid.
And it's almost empty.
Yeah.
This is like I bet the brakes in this thing work because the wheel is if you get top everything off and spray it out in there, I bet the brakes in this thing work.
Alright, I go to work in my fucking. What's on that thing?
Huh?
The belted gripper.
780. This bad boy is
At some point.
yeah, I know. I already knew that.
But the upside to that, you'll easily be able to replace it because it's not like a car.
Yeah.
Get
Can
the
you
fucking- a
pull
new
this
one in
out?
from the back of it. Because you can see there's a lot of shit.
It doesn't have ears.
I noticed. Somebody's calling me. Well, there we have it. Just a quick rough vacuum out of this thing. I'm sure to get this thing completely clean, this headliner's gonna have to come down since, you know, they made it up there. So that'll be a different day project. I just wanted to get the majority of it cleaned up and at least vacuumed out. Obviously, I understand that to get this thing clean, it's gonna have to come apart. Which, whatever, that's a different day's project. All right, guys, the next thing I gotta do is get this hood open. The cable is broken. Gonna have to go up from underneath, trip the latch. When I bought it, the hood was open. The guy told me the hood cable also did not work, and then I was an idiot and didn't put anything in the hood latch and latched the hood on the way home. So here we are now figuring out how to open the hood. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to snake up through a wheel well, and because this hood opens backwards compared to most hoods, or correct for this hood, but the latch release is like right about here in the center of the hood. So I think the next thing I'll do is jack the thing up, get it up in the air, and take a wheel off and see what I can do. So let's get to that.
To a point, I like them if they're done right.
I like, the only ones I like are the fucking, the 70s Sport Broncos.
If they're done right, the old school Broncos do look good.
Pretty simple rig to jack up. There is some weight
I
there.
don't know if that fucking jack's rated for that.
I don't even know how we hide it once this is ready. Oh man, Sheeplex is good.
Jesus.
Just barely.
There's a lot of flex there, huh?
$200.
Whoa.
That's all I gotta do is a few bats.
I don't know if I like that. You're moving quite a bit.
Yeah, I see that.
Is that a jack axle?
Yep. Alrighty, it's somewhat in the air. That tire seems a little locked up. You want to jack it up a little bit more?
It's off the ground.
I see that.
I wonder if...
Gold so nice. Are you in gear again?
No, but I wonder if this axle's locked in.
Is it studs? Or nuts?
I had a fucking, what was that? I bought a bunch of Chryslers when I got sober from fucking South Dakota. 267 Newports. And I go out there, fucking try to change the tire to get one loaded on the trailer, and why the fuck are the driver's side buttons not coming off? The reverse threads. Only the driver's side.
Yep.
So I'm sitting there like, shit's not moving, dude.
Old school.
And then I just loaded it with flat tires, and I got home, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fucking jerk it both ways. All of a sudden, I fucking hit it in tighten mode, and I'm like,
Zipped off.
yeah, it zips right off. I'm like, okay, that would have been a fucking cool car to do some content on, because
Yeah.
it was sitting for like 11 years and had a hole in the gas tank, so I just ran out.
Alright, got this tire off, gonna jump to the other side.
Fucking ran great. So we know which one out of all three of them that he drove the least.
This one.
This one. Because that one's got, what's that Longbow got on it, Neil? Like 109?
Yeah,
This thing doesn't even have 10,000 miles on it.
It has 110.
I feel like that's pretty accurate, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, fuck, dude.
I think it has 110. If you look at the pedals.
They're worn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty smooth. The clutch is smooth for sure.
A lot of wear for 10,000 miles.
Yeah.
Alright, I got it jacked up in the air now. Tires off, I guess. Oopsie, tires off. I want to now try to root up under there and try to figure out how to get this hood to pop. And we will go from there. Okay, you see that box right above? Oh, right there, that's kind of shiny. That's the hood release that I got to reach up and get to move. So I think I got an idea. I'm going to try it. I won't be really able to film it, so hopefully I get the hood open. As you can see, the hood is open. I managed to get it open. Let's take a look. Let's see what we're working with here. We got a very, very complete engine bay. Like it's got everything. I don't even know what that is right there. Oh, those are the CB or something. I don't know. There's a lot of wires taped up over here. But first glance, I noticed a ground wire melted off. Okay, moving on. I see this pink wire over here. Zerp. Been disconnected for a while, pretty corroded. Probably might be a problem, don't know, don't really care. Got a new battery for it, so we'll huck this one out of here. Yeah, I guess let's take the air cleaner off once. Let's see what's going on under there. See if we got any critters. Oh, wow, that is exceptionally clean, actually. Let's get this. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Looks like we got a good old 2-barrel. And she feels very stuck. Very, very stuck. Doesn't mean we can't get it to run. Could probably still trickle some fuel down there and get it to pop off or do something. We'll probably have to pull that and see what that does, but I want to hear this thing turn over tonight. The guy said he had it turning over. I wasn't there for it, so let's see what we got. See if we got spark, see if we got cranking, compression. Yeah, that's the word we're looking for, compression. And then we'll make fuel happen ourselves. So I'm gonna set you guys up on a tripod. I think I'll probably get this air cleaner out of the way a little bit, swap batteries, and we'll get to it. I might not even put you on the tripod for that. I might just get to it.
You bought a battery too and everything?
did.
Yeah, boy.
Because worst case scenario, if this thing turns to be a bus, that bitch needs a battery too.
My grandparents, the closet's always full.
My fucking dude,
Now that I know that
My mom
O'Reilly
bought
says
a
the
camper.
value line batteries, dude, like $100 battery ain't nothing.
No.
My mom bought a camper down in Kansas, dude, and I go down there to go help her do something, and I go inside and do straight mothballs is all it was. I was like, you're fucking, I was like, why would you do that?
Choke out.
Yeah, it literally chokes you out.
Alright.
It's like dryer sheets in the same fucking thing.
Oh,
Yeah, they say that works too. It just chucks it.
There's another one on the inside there too.
yeah, we got a big boy battery going in there.
Abrasion pad or whatever you want to call
It's
it.
supposed to be the right battery.
Yeah, I know.
Unless that guy don't know how to work a computer, which I wouldn't doubt.
Well, back in the 90s, they didn't have the computers that does now.
Oh, maybe we will put the abrasion pads back in there. Why not? Sure. Cool. short. Where does that even lead? Up over the battery, straight to the starter? Okay.
Is it even long enough?
Yeah, just barely. You don't have to tighten that one down because the tension pulls it.
Yeah, you don't need to strap it down either, huh?
I mean, we're not worried about that right now. The bungee strap that was holding it no longer exists.
Both ends do though.
All right,
On that side.
we should have power. Do we see any smoke?
I don't see no
boot?
smoke.
That's how they originally got in there, was through that boot on that fucking shifter. They chewed through it.
Did they?
Yeah, the air freshener that did nothing in there.
Flathead screwdriver there. Somebody actually clamped the heat riser tube.
At least it's good. So nine times out of 10, those are shot.
I know.
I'd say 9.5 times out of 10. Whatever this is for, it's really long.
I think it's for the CV antennas
Oh yeah.
More than likely.
because I also have
Probably ran
one over
in the
here.
back, to be honest, and they just bunched it up front.
Damn,
Looks long enough to get to the back.
I almost feel like.
Yeah, because I have some over here too. So definitely
Holy
CV antenna.
moly.
Jesus Christ.
You thought you had some over there.
I almost feel like my Chevy
All
would
of
fit
it.
on there.
Alright, we just gotta block that guy off if we start getting it to run. Is there a spot to plug him into? Right, does it reach? I have no idea what that vacuum block does back there, but it's now acting as a, cool. Next step,
Did you work the power at all yet?
it is stuck, so we'll have to take the carburetor apart later, Josh.
Okay.
And get that to free up, but we'll get fuel in there, don't you worry about that. And then so next thing I will do is probably grab some testing equipment, go see if we have power to the starter, and if we do or if we don't, and we'll go from there, see if it turns over first. I guess we should really, you said you had it turning over, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna go turn it over by hand. Not today. We're just gonna hit the key. We're gonna hit it with power. I don't know if the key's really gonna do the job, but. All right. So like I said, I'm gonna get some testing equipment out and go check to see if we have power over there. I'll bring you guys with the GoPro. All right, we're gonna check to see if we got power going places that it needs to go to. Jesus, there's a lot of wires on that coil. Let's see here.
You want my big ignition forward?
Yes, please.
Yeah, trying to see it a little bit.
The key don't work now?
Wrong key was in it.
Oh.
We're forward.
Oh.
We're on auxiliary.
Oh, nice. We do have power here actually to the coil. So that'll be a good start. I'm guessing we probably got points under that cap. I probably haven't seen a cleaning of any sort in a long time. You want to kill the key?
Yeah.
Standard GM square cut. All right. So the next thing we need to do is come on down here and make sure that we got power there.
Let me know if I need to do anything. I got it off.
Yeah, we got a good 12 volts there, supposedly. I'm just trying to see how many studs my starter has here.
3.
quick and try to figure out. Okay, we only got 2 studs, so standard deal here. And then we are in neutral.
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently, yes.
If you got, there's supposedly both are in neutral. The transfer case and the transmission.
Okay. Let's see here.
Starter don't want to engage, huh?
The starter is not sounding too happy. Do you want to just spin the key over? I just want to make sure we're getting power here off the key. Just hold it. Yeah, okay. You can let off. Okay. So that quicken sound tells me that the starter is very unhappy. I'm gonna probably hit it with a hammer once or twice and see if it does anything. There's usually stickers on the side of a starter saying not to hit it. I didn't see that sticker on this starter, so it tells me that you can hit it with a hammer. So let me go find a hammer and I'll be back. So, like I said, hammer acquired, starter there. Let's see what we can. Try it. Again. Again. Okay, so I think my next task will be to take the starter out and drop the starter and bench test it, see if it's working or if it's locked up or what the deal is. But I might also put a ratchet on the crank pulley and make sure it rolls over just to verify, but hopefully starter. All right, guys, we're gonna
Wrap that ratchet strap around the fucking pulley.
see if we can.
Just get ready.
Oh,
So time about the clutch a few times.
well, try it once.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be an issue.
Try it once. I think I just heard the starter disengage.
It tried.
Oh,
It tried to move again. It sounded a little different.
oh, stay off of it. Yeah, the starter's making noises, but we're rolling engine over. Ooh, another thing I just forgot, we gotta pinch off that fuel line before we even try to crank this thing. Ain't no way I'm sucking up that fuel. But it does seem like she turns over, so I'm happy there. That is, we gotta scrap it, no horn? Mother,
I'll give you a scrap price for it.
mother of God, no horn. You know what?
Rat trap.
Let me figure out the rest of the electrical before we condemn the horn. There's a very good chance that there's just a loose wire or something, so let's not jump to no conclusions and go scrapping this thing.
Your lights work?
I don't know, flip them on.
No, because they're chewed through.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It don't matter, try it once.
They're hot.
Oh, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I wonder if we're even getting power inside,
I don't think so.
but
It don't look like it. We
Yeah.
no tail lights, no nothing.
yeah, we'll have to figure out the wiring.
I got my foot on the bit.
It's looking like the wiring
Negative.
might need some adjustment or some attention, which, whatever. All right, guys, I'm gonna probably get the starter out or try to take the starter out. I might call it a night and just get back at this tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what I feel like here in a little bit. All right, guys, I tried something else here before pulling the starter. I got my jump pack here hooked up. Let's see if this changes anything once. All right, give it a try. Oh, no?
Hold on. Wires up here.
Oh, I came unhooked. It's so hard to clamp. That's it. Just the wrong angle. All right.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, nothing.
It almost did it.
Nothing. Let me try a couple other.
Double shift.
All right. Try it again. There we go. We're cranking. We are cranking. You hear that, boys? We're cranking. Alrighty. Cool. Keep cranking it once?
See if it does it again.
Yeah. See if this is a repeatable thing?
Seems to be a little bit of a weak system. You can see the cars moving.
Alright, what off? You got an oil pressure gauge in there? Oh, it might not work though because the dash isn't working really.
Nothing works in there.
No, there is not one, sir.
Okay. That's okay.
We have an alternator gauge that says discharge or charge.
Perfect. Do it again. Oh,
The alternator gauge is working.
that's good. All right, so the starter.
Oh, there's an oil pressure gauge here. I see it now.
Okay.
Did not see it.
The starter is still not the happiest.
The alternator gauge was working.
Okay.
When
You want to try it again a couple times? Okay, yeah. So, as I said, probably gonna have to pull the starter out. See if I can clean it up and make it work, or if I just have to get a new one, I don't know. And then I totally spaced it off, but we're probably gonna have to pop that cap off once. I'll probably do that still tonight and see what the points look like in there. I'm guessing corroded. Very corroded is all I could probably guess. We'll probably get that off, and then this is all gonna be tomorrow things, which you guys will be here for too. But yeah, we'll probably end up taking the carb off, get that, see if we can get that broken loose,
ground off at least.
or might as well take the positive side off if it's still loose.
It's not.
Okay, you guys did get it tightened up? Okay. Cool. Well, alright. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright. Good afternoon. Back at it on the Scout. Gonna try a couple other things here today. Got pretty zealous last night trying to get it to start. Should have missed a couple steps I should have checked probably. First of all, I should have clamped off the fuel line going to the fuel pump so we're not pumping fuel in from the tank that I don't know how that is. So we'll clamp that off. I also noticed, I spent a little bit of time off camera here just looking around. A few things I noticed, like I think the power wire going to the starter is bad. I got a set of jumper cables ran across now as a temporary power wire to see if it makes a difference or not. There's a couple of broken ground wires. I might try to get put another set of jumper cables on to ground it a little bit better maybe, see if that helps. But our main goal here first, the main first goal is that we need to get this thing spinning over fast enough that it is actually probably able to start. So I think that's where we're going to start at on this. Let's get to it. Okay, so last night I kind of noticed that it seemed like it's almost not getting a good enough connection, so I decided to rig up some jumper cables because this battery wire here, it's kind of not looking the best. But so we got temporary jumper cables running over here. Let me grab a light quick before we get down there. There might be a light down there. Yeah. See, and then we got her just clamped up here. Right there. And it should, in all reality, be making contact, I guess. Let me just even pull those starter wires off once and we'll hook up direct power and see if it changes things. I think that's what we'll do. Let's see here. Do these jumper cables even work though? Do we even have power here? Oh yeah. Okay. Jumper cables work. Alright, yeah. I think I'm just gonna take these leads off quick. No, I think I'll just drop the starter out. I'm just gonna quit messing around and get to it. I think it's only a couple bolts, so how bad can it be? Well, that one kind of looks like it's gonna suck because it's right back there, but can't be the end of the world. Easily doable. Oh yeah, get a wrench in there. Perfect. Gotcha. I'm gonna get to this. I'll show you guys once we get the starter out. So even with my jumper wires ran across, like the starter still doesn't want to kick in. I think I'm just gonna drop the starter out of this thing, bench test it, see if it's actually working good or if it's up to par or if it still actually just clicks on the ground. Because if it clicks on the ground, then we need a starter. If it actually works, it might be a connection issue actually. It could still be a weak starter, but I think that's where I'm gonna start, is getting the starter out of this thing because it's seeming to be a problem. So that's where we're headed. Something I did notice though, having these jumper cables grounding this out here makes our coil actually work. We got spark out of the coil when I hook up and disconnect the battery. Josh, can you come?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Unhook that ground cable and hook it back up. Yeah. Do it again. See, we got spark working, so I have really good confidence that our
Oh, my bad.
ignition box back there is actually doing its job. So we probably have ignition. We just got to get this thing to roll over.
No, Neil got it twice.
So let's go. All right, we got the starter out here. We got it obviously on the test bench, you know, so we're gonna see, well, what are we at? 13.2 volts. We should have enough volts to kick this bad boy over. So I like to clamp it down with the old foot clamp, you know, don't let her get too carried away. That sounds very healthy. And oh, maybe not. Oh, ho, ho, ho. There we go. Maybe it isn't healthy. This is good signs. Maybe. I mean, it kind of puts us in a predicament today, but it's good signs. Somebody want to grab a hammer and beat on this thing while I...
Where's the hammer?
There's one up there.
Right on the bench, you can't see it, it's by that spray bottle.
Oh.
Don't go wailing on it, but... Yeah.
I don't think she's going.
She is an unhappy starter. So I now get to jump on the phone and see if I can find one. But that explains why it doesn't turn over. Guys. Alright. Alright guys, I persuaded this thing a little bit more and I think I have repeatable results now. Sounds very repeatable, so I feel confident enough that I'm gonna spend the 15 minutes it takes to put it in and out and put it back in and see if it works actually without having to get a new one. Okay, we got the starter back up in here. It's quite a cluster in there of wires. I might have to remanage some of those. I don't know why they're all ran off the starter, but here we are. I guess you want to hit the key once, brother? See what happens? Hold up. I gotta pinch off that fuel line just in case it does start cranking. Let's see here. Right. Oh, that is rock hard. Ooh. Sure, it feels better. All right, try it once, bud. Hell yeah. Seems to be whipping over quite a bit better. Okay. I know that our carburetor is stuck, but let's just see what happens here once. Jump back in there, buddy. Here, hit it once. Hit it again. Oh shit. Alright, again. Alright, there we go. We need to figure out a fuel system, and we should have this thing running by tonight. So, we'll get back to it. Alright, update. Starter turns over now without any auxiliary jumper cables on it. Like, you hit the key, it turns over. Which, we should probably just unhook this live lead. Alright, next project though will be, oh, we do need this jumper wire to ground the chassis because there's no chassis ground right now. So with that on, it works. We sprayed some starting fluid down the carb and hit the key and she popped off and it ran on the spray, which is good, good. So that tells me that our next step needs to be the fuel system. So as from last night, I realized that the carb is stuck. So I think we're gonna, first task will be to pull the carb, and then we'll end up disconnecting the rear fuel tank and just hooking up an auxiliary tank to it, and hopefully the pump works. But let's get into taking this carb off.
You just gotta remember what the fuck you did to take it apart and begin with.
All right, guys. So the plan here now is to take this carburetor off. Nothing really to it too much, you know, a couple springs, lots of vacuum lines, a fuel line here or there. Oh, gonna need to grab a 9/16 rod for that to hold it. But we're just gonna pop it off and try to get it broke free or see what it needs, if it needs anything. I mean, it's an International, like, don't you just fix them with like a pliers and a hammer? Is what my grandpa, the farmer, probably would have told me.
If you can't fix it with a 6-way and a fucking plier.
Yeah. We don't need that on the farm. Oh, wow.
That's pretty tight.
That's on there. Oh, we gotta grab those line wrenches I got stashed over here somewhere. Yeah. Where's the happening for? That's the one that fell out. Perfect. You wanna? There we go.
That was way easier.
Yeah. Here, we'll just switch. You can get that wrench off there. We'll switch back to the open face now for speed.
Speeds.
Alright. Unhook set.
Pop that line off, take a big old hit of that fucker.
Nothing come out.
That's good. Maybe I did pinch it off then. And then you got. Alright, so after you get the fuel line disconnected, there'll be a bolt in each corner of the carb, 4 of them total. They're 1/2 inches. Some of them you can get to with a socket, some of them you just get to with a wrench. I don't have the socket here, so. Oh my golly, that bad boy was tight. And it kind of becoming a real repetitive theme here. Wow. We might grab a socket for that one. This one's kind of a little bit of a trick. There we go. Oh, see if you can move the throttle. That one would be a lot easier.
Oh man.
Wow, really tight quarters.
Should have. Do you have gear wrenches? No.
I don't have my ratcheting wrenches with me today.
I should have grabbed mine.
It's okay. This is, you know, not everybody has fancy tools.
They definitely didn't in '78.
Yeah, I know. Somebody deserves to not. I don't understand it. Well, you're using the wrong tool. Should be using a pliers. Okay. Here we go. Maybe. How long are these bolts even? Okay. Enough of that. Let's see what we can do here. Which ones of these can a guy get to?
That one.
This one right here?
Yeah,
Am
but you're not on it at all.
There? Okay, thank you. Oh, Jesus.
That other one, that vacuum and whatever thingamajigger's in the way.
Yeah. I feel like if we
I can
grab...
probably get it with a 1/2 inch wrench.
Or here. I got a better idea. Keep working that one, please.
Yeah, that one's out.
Oh,
Rather rusty.
I can believe it. And I took all the tools, so you're just kind of not in the water.
It's just, if you had a wobble.
I do have a wobble. We'll get a wobble in there.
Yeah. With a 3/8.
With a 3/8?
Yeah, you don't need to be breaking your quarter.
We ain't got no 3/8 that's gonna fit in there.
Look at the rust on that bolt.
I hear you. Watch this. Because the 1/4 inch wobbly doesn't even really fit in there.
No.
Can we just fit?
Hold on. Peel that back a little.
Wow, just
Not ideal.
there. We go.
Okay, there we go. Don't go too far with that.
I don't walk the carb up.
Yeah, well, I guess. You're right.
Alright, you wanna keep working at that one? I'll work at these. Or can you fit that in on the other side, I guess?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
gotta
know.
pull it out of there though for me. I can't really work it from this angle.
I hear ya. There we go. See if you can get her wedged in there over there.
There we go.
And I'll just work these like a peasant. Open end wrench. Let's go. It's already coming loose. Oh yes.
Yeah, I think mine's off, but it's stuck where it's at.
Yeah, till we.
Get the, carburetor out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. That bolt's loose. I got one more to do here, and it's around some linkage, so. But am I doing it by hand? I was. 1/2 turn. get after it some more. Oh,
We gotta remove this vacuum line over here.
probably. And then the ones in the back too.
That's
Yeah,
gonna be a chore.
yeah.
We should probably grab a needle nose.
I have one in the bag over here. All right. I think you gotta loosen
this
your one
linkage
up
too?
some more. Oh, yep. That linkage right here, you see this clip? It flips forward. I'd use the pliers because it kind of hurt my fingers. That's why I told you.
I don't wanna fuck it up.
I mean, we can make it stay. All right, and then the rod just pulls out from it. There we go. Put this back on that rod so it doesn't get
It's got
lost.
bent a little bit, so be careful. It's just pretty flimsy tin and shit.
Okay. Got a vacuum line over there, I'm guessing. There we go. And then we got one in the back here. Oh, wow, let me see that. And oh, there's one in the front too. Oh, and then there's one over here. Jesus. I mean, I was holding on to that one. How didn't I see that one? And then
There's another one.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
There we go. And that's how you take the carburetor off. And we'll just move this gasket around so that
Flip it on there.
just tap that off, and then we'll just set that on there so nothing can fall in. And now we're gonna take this to a workbench and see what we can do with it. See you guys there.
I just didn't know if you could reach it or not.
Oh yeah. All right. This mystery fluid from the glove box is kind of thawed out and is more liquid now. Wonder. Huh. Okay. Back onto what we're doing here. We got ourselves a Holly, I guess. Oh, that's super good. That means I'll be able to get a kit for this in town tomorrow, since it's New Year's right now, and I guess people don't like to work. I mean, I'm not at work, but doesn't mean other people. I don't know. But what we got going on right now is she is stuck. Like, I can't work it. It feels like the accelerator pump moves. So I guess I'm just gonna start breaking the carb down and figure out what is seized and why we can't get it to spin, or not spin, but to even work. And hopefully we can get it put back together without actually needing anything. I don't know. They're pretty simple carbs. I've been lucky in the past where I can take them apart and the seals are still good. So I guess let's see what we can get going. You got the Phillips head screwdriver.
Should I grab that carbon choke cleaner?
There's some here, I think. Yeah, that big can back there, I think, is carbon choke cleaner. We'll get there. Let's first of all try to figure out why it doesn't. Let's see what. Oh, yes. Okay. So, I guess what I'm doing here is there's 2, 4, 6, 7, maybe 8 screws that hold the top plate on. Here, 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 there, and there. I'm just taking those screws out right now, and we'll just start disassembling and pulling it apart and see where we get.
Is the lighting not good or what?
Yeah, when I stand up, the lighting sucks because it blocks this backlight. So, sit I do. Nice and taut. Jesus. Really, now that I think about it, what I should be doing is...
Oh boy, you're already this far. And it started gushing.
Yeah, I know. There's a bucket in the back. I'm actually gonna put a couple of these screws threads back in. The more I thought about it, what I'm actually after... screw it. We're just gonna tear it all the way down. Let's see what we got. That's the bucket we're looking for. You can set it. Right there.
There's more fuel in there than I thought.
That screw definitely held some shit together with how long that is. Jesus. Okay. Next thing will be to if we can get it to crack without breaking the gasket. Wow. Not forgetting anything here, am I? I don't think these screws are really doing their job anymore. They're pretty much threaded out, so no. The choke will unhook itself. There's a bolt. But might have to maybe take this linkage off there. It looks like since I can't spin the throttle blade, I won't be able to get it to unhook like it's supposed to, so we'll just pop this guy off here quick. There we go, that guy's out of the way for now. So like I said, I got these top screws out. I'm just trying to get the plate to the carburetor to separate, hopefully without wrecking the gasket. It'd be really cool if we could put it back together today. If not, I'll just have to get a gasket kit and get it coming for tomorrow. Oh, Jesus.
Is there a spot to pry on that carburetor anywhere?
Not really.
Sometimes they make like a slot where you can stick a screwdriver in.
No. Just trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I'm just trying to get it to separate. Like I said, it's just probably never been apart before, so. Hand me that hammer. There we go. Starting to split. There, she did split. Okay, I gotta take that guy off there. That 1/4 inch ratchet's still over by you. Go. Don't really need the lock washer anyways. Alrighty, and there's our top plate. Carburetor gasket is not intact, so won't be firing it back up today, sadly, but we'll go through the carb and see why it's seized up at least, and it should be, once I get a carb kit tomorrow, once I get a carb kit tomorrow, we should be back in business. But yeah, as you can see, part of the gasket tore off. If you look at the bottom half, you see some of the gasket material here still. That's what I meant, like, you can sometimes get lucky and get them apart without them actually breaking. And I just think this one was well past that point. So, moving on to figuring out why we have no throttle action. And we'll clean up this carb as we go. We'll just put a...
Well, it's working.
needle and seat seem to work. So, you know, like, it's just really, we pretty much just need a gasket at this point so far. But the real problem is that we still can't turn the butterflies. So we're gonna flip this guy upside down, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws that take the bottom plate off. And let's take that off and see if we can figure out what the deal is here. Okay. Alright. See here. This should just pop right up and off of here now. You know, probably just as easy as the top plate came off. Let me... It actually came off way easier. And we'll take this guy off.
That gasket's good yet?
That gasket is still good. Let's... I guess the only thing to do now is... I don't think it's in the linkage. I think we got some seized bores here. I guess I'm just gonna... I think I might pop out these throttle blades and then hit this with...
Let's hit her with some Cosby sauce.
Yeah,
Try to get her to go. Some bitch is frozen.
bad boy is seized. I think I'm gonna grab some heat. Try heating it up a little bit. See if we can get it to break loose. And Well, actually, I gotta let this dry off now so that it doesn't just go kapoof in my hands if I add flame to it.
Why not?
But yes, we need to get this unseized or else we need to find a different carburetor. Seems like one wants to move, one does not. I think I'm gonna... Okay, sorry guys. What's going on here is... You're in the light, brother.
I'm sorry.
Like, hard.
I was just trying to
I know.
see where the rust is.
I don't see any rust or nothing, like, I mean, there's a little corrosion in there, but the only places I could think that it's rusted up is like the shaft seals area. But like, I can't get this thing to, I can get it to, this one to kind of move, just a little bit. But that other side doesn't move at all. So like I said, I think I'm gonna grab the torch and just give it a little bit of heat right in this area here where this little rust is. See if we can get it, or else actually what I might end up doing here is pulling out the throttle blades and then just tap the shaft out is what I think I'm gonna do. So let me grab a flathead screwdriver once and take them throttle blades out and then see if we can get the shaft to move side to side, and if we can get it to move side to side, hopefully we can get it to start turning. Stupid little bit holders. That's gonna need cleaned out too.
The gasket needs to be removed too first.
Yes.
It really don't smell that bad.
No. And it doesn't really look all that bad neither, but since it's apart now. Alright, with them screws out, I'm just popping out the throttle blades. The throttle blades, and then I think I'm gonna try to find a punch and maybe just
Give her some persuasion.
try to persuade the shaft out a little bit and see if that helps us at all. So let me see what I got for a punch.
You got any lubrication spray?
I don't know.
Do it at home.
I don't know if it's moved at all or not. I don't think it really has. But yeah, that's where we're seized at. I can tell looking at it now that it's all rusted up in there. I mean, wish I kind of had a vise here right now. Get that linkage up out of the way. Still can't get that bolt out. How crazy is that?
Because the linkage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess I can now. There we go. Pull this gasket off, see if we can get it off in one piece. Just so that I can compare the new one. Oh, nope, not coming off in one piece. Or doesn't want to be my friend today. Yeah, that's gonna need good cleaning also. There we go. Sure, toss that guy to the side. We're gonna need that later. All right, I'm gonna try a couple things. I'll get back with you guys here in a minute. All right, guys, off camera there, I managed to be able to get the throttle shaft out of the base plate. Everything looks fairly decent. I mean, we got some rust on this end here. I'm gonna find some sandpaper and just clean it up, and then we should be able to reassemble this. Like I said though, I'm gonna have to wait to get a gasket kit, so that's kind of a bummer, but at least we are moving into the right direction, which is a very good positive. Very, very good positive. That's sure. Alright guys, I think this is probably where I'm going to call it for this episode here. We got the carb tore apart. Let me show you guys that quick. Carbs all tore apart. Got to order in a carb kit for that. But, yeah, that is about all I'm going to be able to do tonight or today till we get a carburetor kit for it. I mean, and then the next real project will probably be to see what's in the fuel tank or what is happening there. But for starters, I think we'll probably hook up an auxiliary fuel tank or auxiliary fuel source to the fuel pump and make sure the fuel pump pumps, rebuild the carburetor, get the engine running, and then we'll worry about a fuel tank. Like, I don't want to go through the hassle of the fuel tank if the engine actually knocks or something, you know? Like, yeah, we had it running on some spray there, but didn't run too long, so just want to check out the conditions. But thank you for watching Bad Decision Garage. Like, comment, share, tell your friends about this project. We will be getting this thing roadworthy, I feel like. I don't see why it won't be. So here is the new project, and to many more episodes of it. Thank you for watching.